We set the trend in this Trippin.
You are, you have been, you will be under the group.
Snip this glue, get in the zone, because we gotta go do something. So that's what we did. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I used to like it. You got people from the east and the west and different places, you know, to come over and groove with us.
Was Hoover Groovers a part of Hoover? You know, never met a Hoover Groover. Me and you was never in my life. But
a part of what was called the Bonzella Crips.
Hoover Groovers ain't started no Hoover Crips. And we hit that hand moving on you, walking in your house.
Wait, do that again.
Hit that hand moving on you, that messed up your whole party. You are, you have been, you will be under the group. Be quiet. No, he said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm frambosis. I'm like, yeah, who the fuck is that? But the manner in which he told me, I could tell he meant business by me. And he wasn't no big dude, man. When he came out, he was the leader of BJF. He said, man, yeah, we have quiet period. Then the homies told me, dude, you can't talk during this time. But what I'm saying, I knew them just by the sound of his voice. And he wasn't no big motherfucker, but he was a killer. And he told me, man, check yourself before you wreck yourself, man. You can't be talking like that. Who the fuck you think you are? I'm like, oh, okay, OG, I'm sorry, man. You know, I know motherfuckers in the pen that you couldn't even look them in there. If a white dude looked them in their eye, they'd be ready to do a predator to that. Okay? I said, man, did he just look me in my eye? You got motherfuckers in the pen, man, who wasn't playing, man. I'm running around with big wood rat in them. Don't get caught up with them. They gonna tell you, hey, guess what? Put this in your butt, nigga. And I'll get at you later.
Monsters.
Yeah, you better keep this in your butt.
It was some real monsters.
I'm catching them right there.
In the early 80s.
Monsters, man.
Oh, man. It was
catching it, ain't got nothing to do with banging.
It was a Soledad, man, in the early 80s, man. I was they all there. And I'm the youngest motherfucker there. And the shit these motherfuckers talking about, like, these motherfuckers crazy. I just come from the street doing warfare on the street.
Right.
This is a whole different ball game.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game.
Look, man, we was robbing motherfuckers so much in jail that we used to have to take turns. We had robbery crews in jail. Us and Goose them from 7-4, we say, Goose them, look, man, it's our turn. Y'all done robbed the last 10 niggas. It's our turn to rob. We was robbing so much in jail, man. In LA right here, we the reason why they've separated white boys and shit from us. Because we was having beef. This motherfuckers in there coming in there. Hey, it's our time, man. Y'all done robbed the last 20 niggas. We fighting each other over who turn it is.
Shit.
That's how cold it was.
And I used to watch that shit there.
Yeah, man, it's our motherfucking time. Y'all ain't gonna jack everybody all day. Nigga, let us jack somebody. Yeah, we had Robbie Cruz in there. We messed with Gooch and them. Some other niggas from Hoover. Man, we had crews.
Wow.
We had crews where we had to tell them, hey, homie, we already got them. Don't get them, man.
Wow, yeah.
Goose them don't do it. And then me, see, I was the brains operation. I tell them, Goose, don't be out here robbing them in front of people. Don't go out there and do that. You know, we don't do that. We catch them in their cell.
Right.
Keep it private, man. I tell Goose them, don't go out there and rob them on the yard, man. You rob them on the yard, guess what? We in trouble. But it was so much of that going on. We had our own little crews in there. We was robbers on top of robbers. Yeah, that's how the pen is. That's what they don't tell you.
In there for robbery.
When you
in there robbery.
You're gonna be under somebody. When you go to pen, you're gonna be under somebody. When you kill a dude from another set because he's from another set, lo and behold, that's the end of your set. I'm telling you, didn't nobody tell you that, but you learned that today.
You know how they got when you go to the pen and you didn't, let's say rape, you rape and your brother did.
Right.
And I just had a thought yesterday. It should be, if you come to jail, man, for killing a brother, in this gang shit, you should get treated the same way.
Exactly.
You should get treated the same way.
You probably gonna get treated the same way, depending upon who you are.
Yeah.
I know when we was in Folsom, if you didn't come in the hole for fighting them essay, you was getting disciplined. I don't care who you are, if you was from the clique or not. You come back there when we was at war. If you didn't come back there for getting down with them, when you come back in the Crip thing, you're gonna get it.
Right.
Somebody's gonna
You
serve
better
you.
come back there for that.
Goddamn right. You better come back there for that.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of motherfuckers fall to the wayside behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I saw one dude come there because he had a chicken fight in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, homie, I just left somebody in the kitchen. Before you know it, on the yard, his ass getting carried out on the stretcher.
Mm-hmm.
We done told you, don't come back here like that. Okay, and that's what I say about the set trip. That's what they don't understand. That's a small premise. When you get through doing that for a few years or however long you get away with it, because you're gonna get caught doing it. Yeah. Because you can't just go around killing people. You have no authority to do that for no reason. So when you get caught up in that, you can kiss your gangbang and set tripping career by.
Better believe it.
That's what you be to know. That's what you need to learn to know today.
Yeah.
That you're wasting your motherfucking time.
Hey, Dooley,
okay.
What's your longest stretch you done in the prison?
The longest time I done did, me and Rock was talking about this. The longest I did was 6 years, but I did that 7 times.
Oh,
I done did 17 years on installment plan.
That shit adds up.
On installment plan, man.
You been to the pen before, Rock?
Oh hell yeah.
Same thing with him.
Oh yeah.
We all have.
I just did what my last one I just did 12.
Easy.
How long ago?
I got out 2019.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's freshly doing it. We've been doing this shit forever, man.
Been doing this shit forever, man.
We all been pimped on the what's called
Old Folsom, Solid Dad. My last time, this last one, I made it down to a level 1. I ain't never made it to a level 1.
No
I ain't never seen level 3. What the fuck that look like?
I ain't never made it to a level 1. When I got down to a level 1, I said, "Oh wow, this is something else here, man. This is
Culture shock, damn.
Oh man, it was
fun,
real,
man. Motherfucker having fun out there.
Real. I'm like, man, what is
Picnic,
this? They running around crazy up in there, man. They up all night. They got
that dorm living.
Dorm living.
Oh, I couldn't.
They got the crystal up in there going, man. It was crazy, man.
Right.
And we had a little issue one time, and you know I don't like that standoff stuff. I'm not with that standoff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah,
I'm ready to
know
go.
what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
These niggas
get it over with.
Yeah, let's get it over with, man. All this standing off and looking at it.
Look, I hate for somebody.
I don't have no patience for that.
I don't have no none for that.
We need to go.
No,
you don't get your hook ass. Well, how the hell you back here talking to me? That happened over there, and you was over there.
Right.
The fuck you talking about, man?
Right.
I said, man, this right here.
That's when you know, though.
This ain't
That's
for me.
when you know who you fucking with.
That's when you know who's gonna be who. You know, like I said, when you're in the pen, you ain't got your 10 or 15 homies. You ain't got no gun.
Man.
You have to be your own motherfucker, man.
Wait, bro, let me just say this, man. I you know, we can talk about this gang banging stuff and try to come up with solutions forever and forever, man. But I'm telling you, man, even when I left the pen about 10.5 years, I can't believe that time done zoomed by that fast. I done been home about 10.5 years that quick. But when I left the pen, man, the main issue that was going on in there is the main issues going on out here. I'm telling you, man, the most pivotal thing to me, the eyes don't lie, man. I see what I see, and I hate what I see, bro. That shit psychologically affect me because it messing up so many of our people. I think the most pivotal thing that's affecting our people is them damn drugs, man. Them hardcore drugs, man.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
not in their
no
right state of mind out here, man.
They call it gang drugs now, TS.
They call it what?
Gang drugs. These gang bangers, they use drugs to gang bang.
Man, that's killing us out here, man.
Last week. I didn't know it was such a
they can't even bang without being high, huh?
I didn't know it was such a term.
It's called what?
Gang drugs.
Ain't that something?
See, I never see, I come up with
man, I just learned this shit.
All we did was smoke water. See, I never had a cocaine problem with that. Okay, we didn't have that coke problem. So I noticed when the homies was coming out of jail for doing 30 years and shit, they was putting them in drug group homes, which is fucked up when some of them ain't never touched. Okay, so that wasn't their issue. So a lot of them was having problems with that. Because why you treat me like a drug head when I ain't never had no drugs? Drugs ain't been my problem. You know, I've been in jail for 30 years. Okay, you know, to be giving them a check.
Hey, bro, I don't was anybody.
I agree with you though, TS. Go ahead.
Anybody is on these hardcore drugs. I'm talking about fentanyl, cocaine.
That's what they
I don't want you around me. Don't come around me.
That's what it is.
Look, I don't smoke weed. I like the smell of it. Put it in the air, fire that shit up. I don't smoke it though, because I got a weak system. But all that hard, don't come around me with that.
Man, the fentanyl, the meth, the cocaine,
the heroin.
They drop the pills in the drink now, and multiple.
They call that mind controlling, altering substance.
Mind altering substance,
and that's what that is, man. And a lot of our little homies is on that.
The majority,
and crystal is not
90% of these kids.
Not a black man's drug. It truly is.
There you go.
It's
You're right.
that
Tell
is
you
not
so
a
fast,
black
you
man's
get caught
drug.
up.
Yeah.
And
It's
see,
not.
that's
Yeah.
another battle we fight. We got
That's the battle we're fighting.
youngsters
Absolutely.
on drugs,
Yeah.
and they not in their right standing mind. They
Right.
going around
So they're not
creating these
gonna listen.
wars
Right.
while we trying to
Right.
implement peace.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't, man. It's like, man,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
hard.
Man,
That's a hard fight. But I
hard fight.
said this. I said this knowingly. We got a task ahead. We have something, man, that we got to deal with. This is gonna be an uphill
Yeah, you
fight.
got to get them off of dope.
Oh,
though.
yeah, it's
That's
gonna be
because
a
the dope first.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be a
gotta get them
hard
back, man.
battle,
major
man.
role.
Yeah, you got to
It's
get
gonna
the
be a
ones
hard
that's out
battle.
here.
It's gonna be a
It's on
tough fight.
dope.
So you got to
You
be
know,
prepared for
and
it.
already
Most
these
of the cats
youngsters
that come
talking
out
about,
the
man,
pen
who
is not on
the
dope
y'all
because they
can
never
tell us
deal
now.
with that. But it's
See,
the youngsters.
y'all think we talking
Right,
All
right.
Yeah, they
We
fucked
doing
up
it.
off
What
of
you
it.
doing?
Right.
You know, and my question to them, man, I respect them. It's their time. You know, like I said, you can't
Right.
tell a grown man nothing.
They tired.
I just, hey man, I'm here I would like to advise you. There are a lot of us just want to advise you constantly. You know,
Yeah.
just holler at you, man. We're not
Mhm.
trying to
Yeah,
run
but you also got to face
No,
your
I'm not trying to
demons
run you.
sober. You got to face
There
your
you go.
demons sober, man.
There you
I was
go.
a drug addict before. That's it for 30
Yeah.
some years. Then finally, you have to face your demons, your devils sober, man.
gang
You know,
drugs, man.
You got
And
to.
that's what they
Gang
use
drugs.
to gang bang.
Right. That's their courage.
You know,
Exactly.
I'm not
That's
saying
their
all of
courage.
it.
What
I
you
didn't
saying.
know that.
That's their
know that.
motherfucking courage.
I just
man.
learned that.
You just learned it.
Yeah, that's
You
their
know,
courage,
And
man.
I love to read.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I swear to you, I didn't know that till about a week
That's their
ago.
gang banging courage.
That's why they gang bang.
That's
That's why
why
you
they
see them on
messed up.
Instagram and TikTok
Because
tripping
they
and
tweaking this
crashing
shit.
out. They tweak it.
Yeah, they've been up for 3-4 days.
You know, they take this shit now.
Video
They're
gang
in the
banging,
streets agitated and they shoot
yeah,
at
they video
anybody.
banging.
You know, innocent people getting shot. You know, all kind of
Right.
shit going on.
Right.
Man. But
Yeah,
I
because
think
when you do
drugs is
hard drugs
appropriate.
like that, that kills your soul, man. You
Yeah,
don't have
you
no
don't have no. Yeah,
sense of
you know, you're not
nothing. Man.
connected.
You don't feel nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You're not connected.
Exactly.
You're
And that's
not
what a lot of that
connected,
is going on.
Now couple that shit with the music they listen to. It's
Right.
something in the music.
Right.
Yeah.
It's subliminal.
It's,
Oh, without a doubt.
it's in the music. The
subliminal
frequencies of the
messages
music
and
is
did it,
all
man. I
messed
mean, you know,
up.
look what
Yeah.
they did to the young girls, man. They
Yeah.
butt naked. They don't feel shit
Come on,
about
man.
their neck.
They don't have no
They
shame.
don't feel nothing about it.
No shame.
Okay, and if you ain't got a car, if you ain't got no big money or nothing, and all this trick shit they doing, giving money to
Mhm.
strippers and shit, you ain't nobody. You
Mhm.
don't do that.
Hey,
Mhm.
again, another thing is a trip, man. You know, you don't believe everything you hear. I watch the news, man, all my life,
Right.
man. Morning
Right.
and night. I
Right.
do it now, man.
Right, I do
Shit,
too.
I'm damn near about ready to run from that news. So much violence
Right.
and madness in
Right.
that news, man. Some unheard shit. But I just saw, like again, we can't take everything as face value.
Right.
Mm.
That's like if we read a book, you don't take everything as face value. Do your research. But I just saw a report came out again. And hey, Bergdahl, the loved one, I
Yeah.
told Holy Ray now, man. I told him when
Rest in peace, Bergdahl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bergdahl spoke so much weed, man. I never
Yeah.
saw that in my life.
The shit in the weed, man. I don't care what
That's
nobody
I'm
say.
getting at.
Right.
They just had
They laced that
dude,
shit.
Man, they got so much chemicals laced up in that
Oh,
weed,
yeah,
man.
without a
That's
doubt.
what's giving some of these cats
Without a
heart attacks.
doubt.
These cats don't
Without a
understand
doubt.
they consuming all kind of chemicals
They
to help that
consuming
shit grow
medication.
fast. You know
It's
what I
just like
mean?
medication.
Poisons.
It's just like when we get pills, they give you a certain level. That's a
Mhm.
Valium. That's a
Mhm.
prescription.
Yeah.
It's a reason why
Yeah.
they tell you 10 milligrams,
Yeah.
100 milligrams. It's
Yeah.
the reason why when guys get up and he'll spend $50 a day to get an eighth of
Hello.
weed. You rather have some shit.
$50 a
man. You
day,
might as well
man.
have a dope habit. So good weed is like that.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna spend $50 a day, then you got a dope habit. Then.
Yeah. You
Weed
gotta
or
have
not.
it.
If you
Yeah.
gotta come up with 100 or 50 a day, you got a dope habit. Then you might as well be doing that run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's in that shit too.
That's in
It's
there.
all laced.
Everything that they making
It's
out
laced
that's
with
not
all
coming
that shit.
from the ground is all made.
It's
with
all
chemicals.
laced. And they
Without a
growing this
doubt.
shit in these factories,
Without a
man, in
doubt.
these warehouses. And I'm telling you,
Exactly.
they adding this shit, man.
Exactly. And they controlling the masses with it.
They knowing exactly what
They
they're
controlling
doing.
the masses. That's
Yeah.
just like if you take a Motrin, certain volume, you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's a reason why they have that like that.
Yeah.
Don't take a volume number 10. You're gonna
Mm,
pass
you
out.
go- yeah.
Take the volume number 2.
Mm.
That's subtle. Okay, so when people are doing weed, they don't know that because they don't got no
consuming-
prescription
Yeah.
because they don't have no thing. Say, hey, don't take this.
Yeah.
This shit
Yeah.
we done hydroplaned
Yeah.
it, and you're gonna pass out. When you
Like
do this
like
shit,
a
you're gonna be
product, a
fucked up.
food product has an
Yeah, man, you gonna
ingredient.
be-
They let you know,
You're
hey,
gonna be addicted.
this
man.
much sugar, this much salt.
You're gonna
You
be
know, they
addicted.
don't do that with weed.
And then we see everything on social media, so we see things quicker than what we used to. So we think
Oh, yeah.
things are more than what it is, but really it ain't.
Mm.
It's just because we see it. 'Cause we see everything that happens instantaneously.
Mhm.
You know, no, like back in the day, we didn't see all that.
We did, yeah.
You know,
Wasn't
shit.
no
I had to
way
learn
to,
to
yeah.
read. I was telling my homie, I learned to read in juvenile hall from Donald Goins books and shit.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Yeah.
bought myself from a 2.0 to 4 point something.
Mhm.
Sitting in the hole,
Mhm.
reading everything possible.
Mhm.
Because you got to have a curriculum. If you don't get an adjustment in them holes and shit, and you come out and all you did was stay there and walk the track and been crazy, then you're gonna be fucked up when you get out.
You're gonna be fucked up.
You got to be able to deal with society. You got to put yourself in a position where you can deal with current events that's going on.
That's right.
So I made sure I did that,
right.
man. When I was in the pen, I got me a job in the juvenile hall in the visiting room. I kept me a book. Like I said, I couldn't even read. I used to stutter so much I couldn't say 2 words. By the time I did an 18-month shoe program, I came out with a 3.0. Okay, and I taught that myself from reading Archie comic books and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, because you get bored. You got to learn to do something, man.
Everything in the mode.
Man,
everything.
The homie was my cellie in Folsom. We'd get up, man. We had a regiment. We'd play dominoes.
Yeah.
We'd get up when we was in the shoe program. We get up and fire on each other. We get so tired, we have a program, a thing where we scrap. They go, okay, let's go back to bed now. We get up in the morning, man. This nigga get up before me. Dude, get up. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga ain't that a bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, it's time to play dominoes. But we had a regiment, and we had a time where we got up, we worked out.
Right.
We cooked on the stove, and we had a time where we bullshitted. And we didn't have nothing to do, then we fire on each other. Well, fuck it, let's see what's happening, nigga.
You got a point, though. There was a regiment.
There's a regiment.
There's a system you adhered to.
That you had to do, because if you sit in the hole and don't do nothing, you're going to be fucked up.
Lose it.
You're going to deteriorate.
But out here, I noticed a lot of brothers, and they don't got to necessarily be young ones, man. But brothers in general are not informed.
They're not utilizing that time, and
they
don't for what
they don't even know what's going on in the world.
Right.
A lot of them don't know. We at the brink of World War III.
Right now.
You know.
And they better pay attention to this election, man. This election is a big deal. Now they run around here talking about all they're gonna do for us, but what have they really done for us? The people that we put in charge to go up to Washington for us, what have they really done, man?
Ain't done nothing.
Come on, man. When they get in there, when they start giving them $100K, they forget all about us.
They take care of themselves.
That's why I say the Bloods and Crips got to start
thinking,
and they got to start going and get these seats themselves.
Yeah.
Run or what you call it. They might think it's not gonna work, but it will work. We got enough followers.
Yeah.
Run for yourself. You can put yourself on a ticket. Okay. And it might be a propaganda race in the first run, but eventually it'll catch on.
Yeah.
It will catch on. Because we got enough people that are tired of getting fucked over by politicians.
And that's
they only
that
come see us when
grassroots.
it's voting time.
That's that grassroots aspect that we don't utilize.
That's what we don't.
We don't utilize each other, the people. You know
we
what I
can
mean?
do that. We got enough Crips and blood. We can vote each other in.
We can get each other.
We can vote each other in. I see they've been doing that in New York. They got ex-gang members that are on the seat.
Yeah, some
so
things are gonna change up there.
So we need to put some Crips and blood, some actual members, the guys that used to be members in the seats too.
With some sense though.
Right. So what if they had a crime? Exactly. The intelligence ones, because a fool can't run nothing. A fool can't talk himself out of a bag of potato chips. Okay. If you're intelligent enough, you can't lead nobody. Anybody gonna follow you. Hell no. I know some niggas from my set, they was big, they was strong, they was goons. They was good goons. That's about it.
That was it.
They was good goons, man.
Yeah.
Look, when I was in Folsom, I'm sitting up in there, me and Forehead, the rest in peace from the 30s. That was my celly. We sitting there, we eating there. It was homosexuals in there with 22s. Do you know they sit one at our table one time on a controlled movement? As soon as he sit down with his forehead, just grabbed his tray and took all his food and gave him a motherfucking apple or something. Okay? That's the kind of niggas we were.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, man. You ain't gonna sit down here like that. You're gonna treat a bitch like a bitch.
Yeah.
Then we do.
They afraid of the street gang members, man. We don't want these crazy motherfuckers in here that might take off and kill each other for no reason.
The craziest thing too, though, Dooley, is this: if we only understood what we were,
right?
You know,
yeah, we gangs, man.
You know,
yeah, we strong, man.
Our collective might.
The gang thing is strong, man. Look how strong it is.
What we hold, man.
Hey, it's the biggest thing in Los Angeles.
That's a block. Man.
Hey, it's the biggest thing in Los Angeles, California.
Wait, that's just
the
talking about Los
members is
California.
big. Yeah. Well, I mean California, period.
I get you.
We the gang capital.
Gang capital, the Mecca.
So what if we don't have? So just imagine if we had power with that. Imagine if we had our own power. It'd be much different. Instead of everybody else scaving off us saying, "Oh, the gangbangers," but then they making a movie.
Y'all eating off us.
Yeah, everybody. Every time you see Snoop and them, they stepping out with a motherfucking diamond encrusted crib rag. And I love Snoop. This is not taking up for Snoop, but Snoop do look out. He's a good nigga. Every time I see him, he's been done. He's approachable.
Yeah.
I saw him in the motherfucking garage. Okay.
I've had a few people.
You know, and don't nobody owe nobody nothing. I mean, every man for his own. All right. You know.
Yeah, man. We got some stuff to really start discussing, man. And I'm hoping I approach some guys, man, that got podcasts.
Right.
You know, I say, man, you know, bro, what you doing?
Start running for office. Bloods and Crips,
I
if they hear
brother,
nothing else, run for office.
How long you had your podcast? More than a decade. Brother, what you doing? What you doing?
What you doing? Right.
Self-serving.
What you doing?
A lot of them is self-serving, and they cool with getting enough just to make it for themselves.
Your
but it can't be about that.
power.
Right.
Your
Yes, it is.
platform
It's got to be
power,
for everybody.
But it got to be for the people.
It's got to be for everybody. Blood, Crip, or whoever.
That's another issue I had brought up. Hey man, we still working in divine conquer mentality. If I say no, just Crips,
Right.
no Bloods.
It can't be that.
Come on, man, we fucking up.
Right.
Yeah,
Can't
because
be
we a
one
gang
spot.
too now. Because now
we
we banging too.
on,
It's
man,
the same thing.
We doing that. We're
Exactly.
in division.
Exactly.
We're working division.
Yeah, we divisive. Right.
But if we want peace, especially amongst us, we have to include it.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful of the next guy.
Yes, you gotta try to get to the masses.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful of the
And
next
I
guy.
mean, whenever the time come, and I, a lot of us foresee that time coming very soon.
Right.
These sit downs, man, for real.
Right.
Include them.
It's got to come with some collective.
Include them, man. You got to. They part
Yeah,
of the
man. We
people.
got to do it all together,
You
without
can't
a
do it
doubt.
no other
Otherwise,
way.
they just gonna keep looking at us and saying, "Look at those fools. Let them take care of themselves. They're gonna keep killing each other anyhow." So that's why the big government don't be worried about us. Because say, why worry about them? They're gonna kill each other next week.
Every race of people
You
see
know?
us in our division. They see us in our division.
They see that and they
And
laugh.
they
They're
love
afraid
it.
of us, but they love it.
They love it because they eat.
Yeah.
See, they realize once we stop this shit, they ain't got no job.
They're in
Yeah.
trouble. Exactly. You
Stores
get some
don't
of these
shut
jobs.
down. They in
Exactly.
trouble.
Exactly.
That's why they ain't got to kill us.
Exactly.
We've been trying to get them ninjas
Exactly.
for centuries.
Exactly.
We done
They
gave
doing
them
it for
every
themselves.
disease under the sun. We done
Right.
took shit.
Right.
We ain't letting buy homes. We don't.
Right.
Hey, we
They
can't
still
even stop.
thriving.
Well, only way to stop them,
Right.
them catch up.
Yeah, let them keep taking each other out.
That's how you get black folk.
And that's what they're doing.
They
And
ain't
that's
got
sad,
to,
man. We
Nah,
got
They
to
exactly.
realized it.
Right.
They
Yeah, we got to respect the next
Oh yeah,
guy.
they can just sit back on the sideline and just.
That's it. Hey man, put that shit in their weed, put them guns out there, man.
Right.
Make them available, make them,
Right.
you know what I mean? Make them attainable.
Right.
Hey man, don't give them too many jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna be
Put
frustrated.
this shit and let them
Frustration.
have at it.
Frustration.
Divide,
And that's what they're gonna do.
Let
And that's
them
what
have
they've
at
been doing.
And
And
they
that's
tell
what's
the
been
big
happening.
business, the big clothing lines, put that shirt out there, that pink
Right,
shirt.
right,
Put
right,
that yellow
right.
stripe through there.
And they're gonna go
Charge
get
them
it.
$500.
Right,
for
they're
it.
gonna go buy it too. Right.
So we
exactly.
steady making them rich. We looking good while we
Making
killing
them
each
rich.
other.
Exactly.
Make cold
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, it's some cold shit.
Some cold shit.
Motherfuckers,
we making them rich,
motherfuckers need
man,
to
and we
wake
don't
up, man.
And
Wake
they
up.
scared of the fact that when
When you wake
now they
up.
ain't got a money train. Now they ain't got a grape
Right.
train no more.
Mhm.
Right.
They ain't got a grape train once we wake up.
Exactly.
That
Once we
shit-
start
that shit
spending on each other.
stops.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But again, peace is for when you build.
Right.
You get ready for war.
Right.
Because see, the first time we say, all right, man, you right, blood. You right, cuz.
Right.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
you
Right.
right, hood.
Right.
You right, groove.
Right.
You know, first time in months to see that shit real. Real fight finna happen.
Yeah, the real fight gonna happen. Yeah, they're gonna try
Now
to get
they
rid of
finna-
them.
Now
They're gonna try to create conflict again.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
we're
Mm-hmm.
fighting. This is why we need to be in on the same accord with each other. This is
Yeah,
why
you can't let them
we
grab
not
one or two dudes and get them a
divide us.
mansion in a
That's why
Rolls Royce and tell everybody
cannot
else to fuck
let them
off.
divide us.
Yeah, that's what they do. They give a couple
Like you
dudes.
say,
Well, here,
like you
we'll
say,
give
all
two
these
them a ranch
podcasts
in a
going on.
Rolls,
This is how
and
you
they'll
can get
control
to
the
other
masses.
people. This is how you
That's
can.
bullshit.
Podcast, man.
It should be
and
that
I
way.
don't mean no disrespect to no podcasts, other podcasters,
Right.
but ain't none of them said, me and Kev Max sat down, we talked.
Right.
And I appreciate our talk, man. We got a lot from each other, man.
Right.
But the podcasters have not said, hey man, you know what? Let's do a forum. Let's
Yeah, let's get
let's
together.
Mhm.
Right.
you know,
Let's get
let's
together.
sit down,
Right.
man. Let's
Right.
send out a clear and positive message.
Right.
Well,
As a
I'm not
unit.
gonna do no reactionary shit today. I ain't gonna talk about the homie over here that did some
Right.
Gilligan shit.
Right.
He a punk, he a bust.
Right.
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 We
Right.
ain't-
Right.
we
That's
ain't-
irrelevant.
we're not on that.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
type of shit, man. Motherfucker, come on, man. We
That's
in dire
irrelevant.
straits, man.
Right. Right.
We in dire straits,
Right. Right. We truly are. And after this election, watch what happens.
man. I don't care.
We
which
still
one
gonna
I'm
have to.
in.
We still
We-
gonna have to trickle down.
We're
We
at the
still
bottom
gonna
of
get
the
whatever they give us because we don't got enough people representing us at the top to where it even matters.
They got a sprinkle in the people,
They-
but they don't.
They laughing at the motherfuckers that's up top because every time you turn around, you see one of the politicians, he can caught for taking money. Okay, he going to jail for bribery
crook.
too.
Yeah.
So why not we put some cats that already been crooks?
Yeah.
It's cats in the penitentiary that I trust more than I do the motherfucking dignitaries. Okay, at least you know where he's coming from. Okay, this is Bub. They already did time. They ain't finna steal nothing. They already stole something and did time. They done with that. Okay, these dudes out for redemption. Okay.
There you go.
But when you put them in there, when they start giving them $100K, they forget all about us.
Man, they gone.
And some of them never came from us in the first place. That's why I say we need to start running, man. Cats that are capable and intelligent enough, they need to start running a ticket.
I agree.
For real.
And
they need to go sign them up, and we go follow him behind him.
Together with these podcasts,
right.
have this type of discussion.
Yeah, man, we need to have an idea.
Have these type of discussions, man. Put something in place.
Somebody needs to run. I like to see this year or next year, I like to see some people that was actual gang members and shit run on a ticket, man. And I don't mean active members. Right,
that's fine.
You probably ain't but you set the facts. But you set the match that sparked the fire, which is important.
Yeah, you said the
precedent. Okay. You did the thing like I like to use the thing from what Tupac said. You light the spark. Yeah. Okay. Tupac, who got himself killed out here, fucking with gang members when he wasn't a gang member. Okay. Got his motherfucking self killed. I met Tupac, man. Sad in the motherfucker. Got himself killed. I went to jail right after he got killed.
Man.
Right after he got killed, I was talking to him in the motherfucking Outlaw Immortals. I was in a fucking limo talking to them. Talking to them because Big Ship took me to a thing with them. I'm talking to them dudes. Before I know it, I went to jail. Then they got killed.
Wow.
Okay. And it's a sad situation. And niggas keep saying
Very
this.
sad,
but the thug, the problem is right now, we got a problem with the 40 and 50-year-old thug.
Yeah.
That dude was 24 years old when he did that. That dude was 24 years old when he did that.
Yeah.
You don't know where his mind would have been now. The 40-year-old thug, you need to go sit down somewhere.
Right.
He's setting us back, man. We need men out here.
Right.
We need cats that's gonna set them pace and go and do it and don't be afraid to do it. Okay, shit. I was in the hood. I was a single parent. I'm the only one in my hood with his motherfucking kids. All right.
I got we have a homeboy like that right
Teaspoon
now.
too in Vegas. Shout out to them.
The young homie, single parent. Got all his kids, man. Right. He went through a whole lot to get them. I recall him going through the process and he called me upset about it. So now, homie, this is happening for a reason.
Right.
Don't fold down.
Don't fall.
Keep going back.
Keep
to court,
doing what
man.
you could do.
Keep going, man.
Keep fighting for them.
He got his kids. He up in Vegas, you know. We talk weekly.
Doing his thing.
Taking care of his kids.
That's what I did. I came out, man. My baby mom went to jail. I went to jail. When I got out, I already got my goddamn kid.
So every time I see him, I let him know, man, I appreciate you. You did
right.
Thing, King.
Right.
You know, it's a whole lot of him though.
It's the same old shot, even back from the round table when Cutes them at it. You know, I used to walk the track with Cutes and San Diego every day, talking to him about the West Side, about when he had the pink Cadillac, pink 6'4" and shit. His brother Rusty was my homie. You know, but anyhow, we talk about things. I said I saw him on the podcast too. Yeah. I don't know where he is now.
Yeah.
I saw him on one of them.
Man,
anyhow, shout out to Big Cutes and them, man. To them dudes. I remember them dudes, man. The Max 7 and shit, man. My homie was a Crip.
Talk about Cutes.
Yeah.
I was gonna discuss that with you. When you talk, I know way back to Cutes.
Right. I like
Philip
Bain's buddy. That's
I
Philip
like
Bain's buddy. Philip Bain's
man.
him walk the track all day.
I'd like to have him on the podcast.
But every time
pick his brain,
I think about Cutes. When people mention Cutes, his situation reminds me of
similar.
Big Shady family.
Okay, yeah. The Thomas.
Lost all three of his brothers.
Right.
Yeah, Chevelle, Lil Hoove, and all.
Mouse. Cutes lost 3 brothers, man.
Oh, sorry. He lost Chucky Madison. My brother found Chucky Madison dead. My brother Cedric was living with Chucky Madison. Found him dead. Well, his first brother's little Kenny. They got killed. And then they killed Russ over there. I was fucking with Russ. We was getting high and shit too. He was pimping the shit out of it. It was Crip pimping with his crazy ass. But then they shot Mouse. Mouse was living for a while. He was just living in a wheelchair. You know, some jealous niggas shot him. But Jim was the homies. I remember mixing A-Tray, man. Hunchy too, Big Hunch too. And shout out to D, man, the youngster, man. I was fucking with him up in Jailhouse too. When he came out, he's another A-Tray that I know that took his life. He got this thing going on. He out there in Fontana now. But me and youngster, we should live on the floor together. I stayed on the floor with him.
Oh, youngster that lived on between Hoover and Fig.
Exactly.
That's the
exactly. That's a GS thing. Where's youngster? In Fontana. He said, fuck this shit. He went on and did his thing too.
Boy, man. I ain't seen him
youngster's the one that told me when he did all that time, him and Big Tudor. They told me, nigga, when you do fair time, nigga, you gonna be looking for a California car. California car, nigga, you get somewhere, you might get in Texas somewhere. They rape niggas from Texas.
Yeah.
You better be strong. Okay? It ain't gonna be about black and white.
Right.
It even be motherfucking Mexicans up in their car. Yeah. So God forbid you get caught up in that.
Yeah, I was talking to a brother about that fair shit. Like brothers from DC, That's a storm down war. DC brothers in California.
They
don't care where you're from. They don't care if
you're in the Cali car. Yeah, you in the Cali car when you in the bed.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to them dudes. I still got some homies up in there, you know, So shout out to them. I remember Big Wood rappers in there. He told me he did the same thing in there. He ran motherfuckers in there too. You know, he's you strong. That's one thing I could say.
Yeah.
The dudes we know, the dudes I know from as a kid that was strong, they're the same dudes.
Yeah.
They ran the pack. Payback and Slim, he ran the pack when we was coming up. Tony Stacy, he ran the pack. Me, we ran the pack. They called me General Dooley.
Yeah.
He ran the pack. The same dudes, they were the same dudes in the pen. One nobody running them.
Right.
It's calling their own shot. Spark too. His brother Lavelle was down, but Spark was running the show.
Spark from Raymond.
Spark from Raymond was running the motherfucking Raymond when he was out there with me. Okay. Guys like that I know them from kids. They're the same dudes as men. We are who we are. I know for a fact when nobody calling them dudes shots. Anybody calling his shots neither. We grew up like that. You know, it's Crips and then there's Crips.
Yeah.
You know, and those are niggas I ran with. The cats that ran their own shot. Like I say, I'm the only Crip and shotgun payback stick you should come get. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that we did. Me and him did right shit by ourselves. Okay, Payback Slim, the first Crip in Gardena from our era that had a car. And Henry Clay had a 67 Chevy. He's come pick me up. He gave me a 7. Payback Slim gave me a 7 Impala before. That's the Impala that my homie Big Moo had. He got that from me. And Payback Slim gave to me for $200. That's my family. I met Slim and motherfucking Payback ever since I met him. When I first met him, hey, what's up, my nigga? Anytime I tell him something, you know his response to me is, fuck them. What you want to do, dude? Okay? That's my Gardena nigga. Riff rapping them too. Yeah. We all started that thing right there. You know, and we always Gardena Crips together too. You know. You know, and I still got love for my homie. When I leave here right now, I stop by his house. Every time I come to LA, I stop by Slim. Every single time.
Man, Slim. I met Slim.
That's my nigga, man. He got his job. He's still working.
I met Slim through you, right?
Real homie, man. Holler Ray and them too, man. I love Holler Ray. Man, I be wanting to kiss and hug them niggas. Them is my homies, man. I'm so proud of him, man. He's smart as a motherfucker. He doing this thing.
Yeah.
You know, so we got enough intelligent dudes that we can make a difference. Those minds got to come together, like you said. Instead of the other podcast dudes doing their own thing, they got to come together. They got to do like a moratorium. And bring together all the minds, man. Speak to it. Yeah, man. We got to bring some minds, homie. And we got some. Let's push this back up. Yeah, but we got to do that, man. We got enough intelligent dudes, like I say. They all got BAs and all this shit.
Yeah. College degrees, man.
You can't tell me that they're stupid.
College degrees, man.
I know Holler Ray them got it. I know he got one. And he had one when he was going to YA.
Yeah.
It was in the college program.
Yeah.
It was in the college program then. TS went around with a clipboard then. Hoovering hard the motherfucker. Running the motherfucking show. Still having what's going. We all had not everybody, but the homies that had that, they had that. The few, like I said, I know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, that ran the show. Same thing with his brother Big Jeffrey. It would be no 9. It wasn't for Jeffrey Slater. Jeffrey Slater is the one created that. His brother Jeff that started with me. It's a cold piece of work. He's the one. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no 9. Okay, all the cats on the 9 owe homage to him.
Yeah, man. So what's your take on this? Well, I heard you say already, there's a lot need to be done.
There's a whole lot need to be done, man. There's a lot need to be done.
If you're looking at from your point of view, your perspective, when you're looking at this gang shit, man, what's your take on it? For real.
4, 7, 11, the deuce and the 9. You have been, you will be.
But we ain't gang banging. This is about education. We trying to educate our youth right now,
nigga. Hey, said day is the best day. Skip walking across the floor in the best way. From train to the one way. It's a stump day. LA to the NY. Let this funk play.
Back in them days, it was love, loyalty, respect, and honesty.
That's my nigga Gumby right
Nowadays,
there.
You know, ex-busters, hooks, and snitches put on pedestals and ventilators.
Say lows on that Uber shit. HIP, Tony Moon, one of the hardest poets I ever heard connected with this star shit. Hey. Baby Jap and Jap 5, quick to set it off on the mic in the shack live.
When the shit gets real and feel to the wheel, and then you will see sitting up in that motherfucker, looking at that light sin, that death sin.
Then they run into the witness stand, telling on their own homeboys. I know somebody, I know how to start them big ass motel looking for me.
I'm a New York nigga in the Pacific Sun. I say West Side Hoover if you ask where I'm from. Providence, California runs, still infusing my lungs. All about my bread, I ain't leaving.
Understand the end game. What's your end game? What's your purpose?
Keep one in the head or I don't need a gun. I'm with Hawk on Hoover Street with a low ass drum. Hopping down Figueroa with a whole selling cunt.
You have
Moving
been.
like this, come second to none. Grooving like Stone Young, grooving like Booker Bone. I'm bad to the bone.